Welcome back to the channel BBC Coin, that's right. Some collectors are paying serious money for these rare coins, and one special variety has become one of the most talked about Lincoln cents in the coin collecting world. The 1982 Liberty 1 cent coin is special because it was made during a major transition year in United States coin history. In 1982, the US Mint changed the metal composition of the penny. Before 1982, pennies were mostly made from copper. After the change, they were made mainly from zinc with a thin copper coating. This created multiple versions of the 1982 penny, and some of them became extremely rare and valuable. Now here is where things get exciting. If your 1982 Liberty 1 cent coin has no mint mark, it means the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. These coins were made in several different varieties, including large date and small date versions. Some were struck on copper planchets, while others were struck on zinc planchets. Because of this confusion and transition, rare error coins were accidentally created, and collectors are searching for them everywhere. One of the biggest reasons this coin became famous is because certain rare versions can sell for over $1,200 and sometimes much more depending on condition, rarity, and grading. Collectors especially hunt for coins with strong details, shiny surfaces, mint errors, or unusual weight differences. So how can you tell if your coin might be valuable? First, check the date carefully. The 1982 penny comes in two styles called large date and small date. The small date version is usually more valuable because fewer were produced. Look closely at the number 2 in the date. On the small date, the 2 looks thinner and more delicate. On the large date, the numbers appear thicker and stronger. Next, check the weight of your coin. This is one of the most important steps. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. Many collectors use a digital jewelry scale to test their coins. If you discover a rare combination like a copper small date no mint mark coin in excellent condition, you may have something special sitting right in your hands. Another important thing to look for is mint errors. Error coins are extremely popular among collectors because they are unique and rare. Some 1982 no mint mark pennies have off-center strikes, double dies, plating errors, or unusual surfaces. These mistakes happened during the minting process and can increase the value dramatically. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket that could pay your bills, buy a new phone, or even become the centerpiece of your collection. That's why millions of collectors continue searching through old coin rolls every single day. Rare coins are still being discovered in circulation, and many people accidentally spend valuable pennies without realizing it. The Lincoln penny itself has an incredible history. Abraham Lincoln first appeared on the 1 cent coin in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of his birth. Since then, the Lincoln cent has become one of the most recognized coins in American history. The 1982 issue became legendary because it marked the end of the traditional copper penny era. Collectors love this coin because every variety tells a different story. Some represent the old copper tradition, while others show the beginning of the modern zinc era. That makes the 1982 penny one of the most complicated and exciting years in US coin collecting. Experts say there are multiple major varieties from this year, and some are much rarer than others. Condition also plays a huge role in value. Coins with little wear, bright red color, and sharp details are worth far more than damaged or dirty examples. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC can certify the authenticity and condition of coins. A high-grade 1982 penny can sometimes reach astonishing auction prices. But remember this important tip: never clean your coins. Many beginners make the mistake of polishing old pennies to make them shiny. Cleaning actually damages the original surface and can lower the value significantly. Serious collectors prefer coins with natural surfaces even if they look old or dark. Another interesting fact is that copper pennies are becoming harder to find today. Many people save them over the years because copper itself has value. Even though melting pennies is illegal in the United States, collectors still like keeping old copper coins because they are part of American history. Social media and YouTube have also made these coins even more popular. Videos about rare 1982 pennies regularly get thousands of views because viewers dream of discovering hidden treasure in everyday change. Some collectors search bankrolls for hours hoping to find that one rare coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. And here's the exciting part. Experts believe valuable coins are still out there waiting to be found. That means your next penny could change everything. A simple coin sitting unnoticed in a drawer today might become a prized collectible tomorrow. That's why coin collecting continues growing around the world. It combines history, treasure hunting, and the excitement of discovering something rare. If you think you may have a valuable 1982 Liberty 1-cent no-mint mark coin, here are the steps you should follow. Today's collector market? Yes, you heard that right. Some rare examples of this famous United States penny are now becoming highly collectible, and coin hunters across America are searching for them every single day. The 1995 Lincoln cent is one of the most interesting modern coins in U.S. history. At first glance, it looks ordinary. You see Abraham Lincoln on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the back, and the date 1995 beside the word Liberty. But hidden inside certain coins are tiny details and minting errors that can transform an ordinary penny into a collector's treasure. Now here is the important part. Many people get confused when they see a 1995 penny without a mint mark. They think the missing mint mark itself is the error. Actually, pennies made in Philadelphia during 1995 normally had no mint mark at all. That means a no mint mark penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But even though millions were made, a few rare coins survived in exceptional condition or with famous minting errors. Those are the coins collectors want. And those are the coins that can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Before we talk about value, let's look at the design of this historic coin. On the front side, also called the obverse, you will see the portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head are the words "I and God we trust." On the left side is the word Liberty, and on the right is the year 1995. If there is no D or S mint mark below the date, then the coin came from Philadelphia. On the reverse side, you will see the famous Lincoln Memorial design with the words United States of America and 1 cent. This design remained on Lincoln pennies for decades and became one of the most recognizable coins in American history. Now let's talk about why collectors are paying serious money for some of these coins. One of the biggest reasons is condition. Most 1995 pennies were heavily circulated. They were used in stores, vending machines, banks, and everyday transactions. Over time, they became scratched, faded, and damaged. But a tiny number survived in nearly perfect condition with bright original red color and strong shine. Collectors call these red mint state coins, and they can be extremely valuable. According to coin experts, a high-grade 1995 no-mint mark penny has sold for thousands of dollars at auction because only a few exist in perfect condition. Some examples graded at the highest levels reached values above $1,200 and even more depending on rarity and quality. But condition is not the only thing that matters. There is another reason collectors go crazy for this coin. Errors. The famous 1995 doubled die penny is one of the most well-known Lincoln cent errors ever discovered. On these rare coins, the lettering appears doubled, especially in the words Liberty and I and God we trust. The doubling happened during the die creation process at the mint. Because of this mistake, the design was stamped twice slightly off alignment, creating a dramatic doubled appearance visible even without magnification. When collectors first discovered the 1995 doubled die penny, excitement spread quickly through the coin collecting world. People rushed to search through bankrolls and pocket change hoping to find one. Some early discoveries sold for hundreds of dollars almost immediately. Today, high-grade examples can bring massive prices at auction. So how can you tell if your 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin might be valuable? First, check the date carefully. Make sure it says 1995. Second, look below the date. If there is no mint mark, the coin was struck in Philadelphia. Third, inspect the words Liberty and I and God we trust. If you notice strong doubling in the letters, you may have the famous doubled die variety. Today, some rare examples are selling for more than $1,200, while the finest examples have reached thousands at auction. Imagine finding a single penny in your loose change that could pay your bills, buy a brand new phone, or even become a family treasure for generations. That is exactly why coin collectors are obsessed with the 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin with no mint mark. Now before you throw your old pennies away, you need to hear this story carefully because one small detail on this coin could completely change its value. The 1995 Lincoln Memorial cent was produced in huge numbers by the United States Mint. Billions were made in Philadelphia, and these coins carried no mint mark beneath the date. At first glance, they look completely ordinary. Abraham Lincoln appears on the front with the word Liberty beside him and the famous phrase I and God we trust above his head. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial stands proudly with 1 cent and United States of America surrounding it. Most people would never suspect these coins could be valuable. But collectors discovered something extraordinary hidden on certain 1995 pennies. Some of these coins were struck with a famous minting error known as the double die obverse. This error caused the lettering and date to appear doubled, especially on the word liberty and the phrase "I in God we trust." The doubling is so strong that many people can spot it without even using a microscope. And that is where the excitement begins. Back in the 1990s, collectors started finding these strange pennies in circulation. The story spread quickly across the coin collecting world. People rushed to search their piggy banks, coin jars, and pocket change hoping to discover one of these valuable error coins. Some lucky collectors actually found them in bankrolls worth only 50 cents. Today, the 1995 no-mint mark double die penny is considered one of the most popular modern error coins ever created by the United States Mint. Even circulated examples can sell for serious money, while pristine red uncirculated examples have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. So how can you tell if your penny might be valuable? Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising modern United States coins ever discovered in pocket change. We are talking about the 2016 Liberty 1 cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, this coin may look ordinary, but hidden among millions of pennies are rare examples that collectors are paying serious money for. Some of these coins have reached market values starting from $1,200 and even higher depending on condition and rare mint errors. So before you spend another penny, you need to watch this entire video because the next valuable coin could already be sitting in your pocket, coin jar, or old piggy bank right now. The 2016 1 cent coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Shield penny series. On the front of the coin you will see the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected presidents in American history. The reverse side features the Union Shield design, representing the strength and unity of the United States. Now here is where things become exciting. Many people notice that some 2016 pennies do not have a mint mark under the date. Collectors call these no mint mark coins. This means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Most Philadelphia pennies traditionally carry no mint mark, but certain high-quality examples and error coins from 2016 have become extremely valuable in the collector's market. Millions of these pennies were produced, but only a tiny number survived in exceptional mint condition. Collectors are searching for coins with sharp details, brilliant red surfaces, strong luster, and almost zero imperfections. When a modern coin achieves an elite grade from professional grading companies, its value can explode overnight. One of the most famous examples shocked collectors when it sold for nearly $900 at auction. Since then, market demand for perfect 2016 no-mint mark pennies has continued rising, especially after collectors realized how difficult it is to find flawless examples in circulation. But the biggest money comes from rare mint errors. Error coins are mistakes created during the minting process. These mistakes make certain pennies unique and highly collectible. Some of the most valuable 2016 no-mint mark pennies include off-center strikes, double die errors, die cracks, rotated dies, and coins with unusual surfaces. Imagine finding a penny worth over $1,200 just because the design was struck slightly off-center or because the lettering appears doubled under magnification. That is exactly why collectors carefully inspect every single coin they find. Now let us talk about what makes these coins truly valuable. First is condition. A circulated 2016 penny that has scratches, fading, or damage usually stays close to face value. But a coin in mint state condition with full red color can become highly collectible. Professional grading companies use numerical grades to judge quality. Coins graded MS67 or MS68 are considered extremely rare for modern circulation pennies. Second is rarity. Even though billions of 2016 pennies were made, only a very small number exist in near-perfect condition. Collectors compete aggressively for these top-grade coins because building a perfect modern penny collection is much harder than most people realize. Third is demand. The Lincoln Cent series is one of the most collected coin series in the United States. Millions of collectors search for rare dates, mint marks, and error varieties every single year. This constant demand helps drive prices higher for exceptional examples. And finally, we have errors. Error coins are where ordinary pennies transform into hidden treasures. Some collectors specialize only in mint errors because each mistake tells a unique story from the minting process. Now here is something many people do not realize. The Lincoln Penny series has become even more important recently because the modern Shield cent era officially ended after 2025. This means collectors are now paying closer attention to coins from the later years of the series, including the 2016 no-mint mark penny. That growing interest is creating new excitement in the coin market. So how can you tell if your 2016 penny might be valuable? Start by checking the date carefully. Look for 2016 on the front of the coin. Then check under the date. If there is no mint mark, your coin was made in Philadelphia. Next, inspect the coin under bright light. Look for unusual doubling in the lettering or numbers. Check whether the design appears misaligned or off-center. Search for cracks, raised lines, or strange marks that may indicate mint errors. Also pay attention to the color. Bright red coins with strong shine are usually worth more than dark brown examples. Collectors love coins that still look fresh and original. If your coin appears flawless, you may want to have it professionally graded. Certified coins often sell for much higher prices because buyers trust the official grade. Some collectors spend years searching bankrolls and pocket change hoping to discover one rare coin that changes everything. Believe it or not, valuable coins are still being found in circulation every day. And this is exactly why coin collecting remains one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. You never know when an ordinary penny could turn into a small fortune. Another reason these coins attract attention is because social media and online auctions have introduced millions of new people to coin collecting. Videos showing pennies selling for hundreds or thousands of dollars inspire more collectors to start searching through their spare change. But remember this important fact. Not every 2016 no mint mark penny is worth huge money. Many online rumors exaggerate coin values. The real high prices are usually reserved for coins with elite grades or rare minting errors. Still, even finding one valuable example can be incredibly exciting and rewarding. Experts recommend storing valuable coins carefully to protect their surfaces. Avoid cleaning coins because cleaning can reduce value dramatically. Collectors prefer original untouched surfaces.